It's your girl LEM, aka Tropical Punch, and if you didn't know, well, now you know. Please excuse any noise you hear in the background. That's definitely my fans, because it's hot as shit out here. It's the middle of the summertime, and it's never cute, okay? But I'm back finally with another makeup tutorial, and this one is inspired by a tropical sunset, because my name is Tropical Punch, and what would it be? Would it really be me if I didn't do something spicy, a little tropical, a little caliente fuego? No, it wouldn't. So I decided to go ahead and create this look based off of a picture that my girlfriend sent me. This was all her idea, so credits to you. You go, babe. So yeah, it's just a tropical sunset, and I paired it with this really bold lip that was sent to me, and I'll give you guys the deets later. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, please stick around. Wait, you already know what I'm going to ask you to do. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification button, that little bell, so that every time I upload a video, you guys can catch the slayage, okay? You can catch the update. You know, I think it's only right. I think it's only fair. You keep coming back, so, you know. That's all I'm going to say. That's not my business, though, but so we're going to start out by taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer as a base, and this is in the shade Light Medium Ivory. And once that's all blended out, we're going to go into the 21 in Matte palette by Karity, and we're going to take the blue shade Enchant, and we're going to take a small blending brush and apply it in the crease. We're then going to dip into the color Fiend to blend out that blue, and blend it up towards the brow bone just to make sure that edge is nice and soft. And since we lost a little bit of the vibrancy of that blue, we're going to go back and dip into that and take a blending brush and just add some more into the crease so it's nice and vibrant. Taking a small brush, we're going to dip into Phantom from the same palette and kind of give a guideline for where we want to cut our crease by placing it in the inner portion of the eye above our crease line. I'm just going back into Enchant and blending out the edge with some of that blue so it's nice and soft. And then on the outer portion, we'll be dipping into Ego and just going above our crease line to set up where we want to cut our crease, and doing the same thing, going back with the blue to blend out the edges and make sure it's soft. I'm then going to take a fluffy blending brush and dip back into Ego and apply it to the outer corner of the lid, and then kind of blending it up into the crease. We want this look to be very smoky, very reminiscent of the sky. I'm going to go back with my light ivory shade from Wet n Wild, the Photo Focus Concealer, and I'm going to use a concealer brush to cut my crease. And as you notice, I lost some of the intensity of those blues and purples that we put in the crease area, but that's okay. I'll go back and add some more of that later. For now, we're going to dip into Vegas, and we're going to use a fluffy brush, eyeshadow brush, to pack it onto the concealer on the outer portion. And you just want to keep applying until you build up the intensity that is enough for you. I like very vibrant, so I'll keep packing it on. Then I'll dip into Tweety, and we're going to do the same thing in the inner corner. And I was having some difficulty blending and getting the vibrancy because of the blue coming through from the concealer. So what I did is I put down a little extra concealer in that area between the yellow and the orange where I needed the intensity to be more bright. And so you'll see me in a second just building those colors up on top of that concealer. And I just kept blending, packing between the colors, yellow and orange, just to kind of to be reminiscent of the sky, excuse me. I then dipped into NSFW, and I just used that a little bit on the top of the crease to just add a little bit more intensity to kind of make the colors pop a little bit more. Now I'm going back into Ego and Phantom, and I'm just going to put those colors back over the cut crease to clean it up a little bit and add some more intensity. I'll then be taking Ego with a blending brush and applying it in the outer corner, kind of blending it into the yellows and oranges, just to make sure it's nice and vibrant in that corner and the colors are blending well together. I'm then gonna dip back into Enchant and blend out the blue and purple in the crease area so it's nice and soft but still very smoky. I'm gonna go apply my wing liner off camera really quick and I'll be right back. So moving on to face, I'm gonna start off with the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. And I'm going to apply that all over my face. For foundation, I'm going in with the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation in the color Toffee Caramel. And I'm using my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, the face and body sponge. Concealer, I'm going to use the same concealer, Wet n Wild Photo Focus in light medium ivory, or light medium beige, excuse me. And I'm going to apply that to anywhere I'd like to highlight my face. And then for contour, I'll be taking my Black Opal True Color Stick in Hazelnut to contour. And I'll be blending that all out with the beauty sponge. With this concealer, I like to wait till it dries down a little bit before I go in and blend it out with a sponge. It just makes a very nice airbrush finish when I let it dry down a little bit versus when I just go in and blend it out when it is wet. To set my under eyes, I'm going to take the e.l.f. translucent powder and set my eyes, and oh my god, can I just say I don't know why I haven't been using this recently, because it is life. It gave me life, okay? It killed me and brought me back. That's a powder I used to use way back in the day and I don't know why I ever stopped. So I'll be continuing to use this in the future. It's so finely milled and it's just bomb. Just go try it. But of course my camera wanted to be a hater and it didn't record when I was applying my foundation, but my powder foundation actually, but I did use the Ruby Kisses Mineral Powder Foundation. And right quick, you know we had to do a flash test, which is exactly what I did. And we were looking pretty good. We was looking pretty good. So I definitely say the foundation was poppin'. Back to the eyes, I'm just going to take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk and apply the white liner to my waterline and below the waterline. And I'm going to take the shade Alexi and line my waterline with a flat liner brush right on top of that milk pencil, and that's going to help the colors to pop and be more vibrant. Then below we're going to take the colors Vegas and Ego and we're just going to blend them together on the lower lash line and just blend Ego out into the wing, and we're going to take Vegas on the inner portion of the lower lash line. In the box of crayons eyeshadow palette, we're gonna go into Violet and we're just gonna pop that in the inner corner, kind of as the highlight. I just wanted to keep all the colors very reminiscent of the sunset that I was inspired by. I'm bronzing the face, people. I'm bronzing the face using the Crayon Case Contortion Notebook, and I use the color Berkey and Raven. Then I'm using Pearlescent Pink from Wet n Wild. It's one of their blushes, and just applying a light flush to my cheeks because I'm not really a blush person, unfortunately. I don't know why I can't talk today. So for highlight today, I'm taking my pressed highlight from my collection, my Tropical Punch Beauty Highlighters in the shade Kingston, and I'm going to apply lightly to the cheeks. I was feeling a little subtle today, nothing too much, but for the nose, I had to come strong and I had to hit my nose, the bridge of my nose with that highlight. I had to. I just couldn't resist, okay? I couldn't resist. On lips, I just took a deep liner. I think this is called Cherry from, I believe, BSN Cosmetics, and I lined my lips just to give me a guideline of the shape that I wanted. and I filled in my lips with the color Tangelo from Crazy Crave Cosmetics, and the formula was so creamy. It was such a beautiful pigmented color. Super excited to be working with them, and I know y'all see it. I know you see it. Look at that color, how gorgeous it is. And that was about it for the face. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys on the next look. Would you rock this look? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.